What is up? What is going on, everyone? David, SVA Card Collectors. And I'm going to get... I think I have to do a better job at giving you more specific information, especially about the cards that are coming out. I know there's a lot of players involved that say their spiel, but I always have a different way of looking at things. I'm also not trying to sell anything, so there's that. So eventually, hopefully I do, so I can make tons of money off you people, but that's not the case right now. So we have tomorrow Mosaic first off the line. It's going to be on the Panini website. You can go. They have an app, or you can go on desktop. I believe the app and doing it as a guest has been the. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I got my thoughts crossed up. This is going to be a Dutch oven auction, as I like to say. It's going to start at $1,000, and it's going to drop their price every 5 minutes. You already see pre-sales going for already over $1,000, $2,000. I did not see any buys at the time. There may be by the time you listen to this, but there weren't any buys right now. And this is obviously the day before, so it's May 12th. I believe it's at 11 o'clock on the 13th is when it will start. A lot of times I see these go to 300, and that's when they all get bought up. But this may be different. Mosaic seems to have a lot of chutzpah to it. Also because there's not that much around and not many releases, so this could go higher. I took before we get going on everything, I took a look at the prices of the retail stuff that they have right now, and you have the hangers, the blasters, the mega boxes. Crazy prices. Now, $60 for a hanger, and you get 20 cards. Blasters, you get 32 cards for $75. The megas, you get 80 cards for $160. That's the high end of what they go for. That's probably what you're going to pay for. Now, right now, a hobby box is going for anywhere between $550 to $600, but by the time you read this, I'm sure it'll be $600, but you do get one guaranteed auto. There you get 150 cards. This first off the line that's coming out tomorrow, that's also 150 cards. You get one auto, and you also get a pink and green swirl. That's the special thing about it. Now, each one of these hangers, blasters, megas have their own special thing that you get, which we'll dive into a little bit. But price per card, which I think is probably the most important, the biggest bang for your buck. Right now, well, the hangers is $3 per card, which is crazy. $3 per card. And you don't even know what the card is. Talking about it, like, Jesus, just grabbing your ankles and you're just taking it. $2.34 for a blaster, $2 for the mega box, $4 for the hobby. Now the hobby, you also get an auto, so you have to factor that in. But to be honest with you, do you think you could get a Zion? I could tell you you're not. So how much is that auto really going to be? Unless you hit Zion, Morant, LeBron, one of those guys, which is going to be 10% chance that you're going to hit that. Maybe you hit a $10 autograph, $5 autograph, because they're not worth that much money. So let's just say you hit a $25 autograph. It doesn't bring the price per card down that much where it's, worth it. Now, the packs are $2.67. So just looking at it based off of, cards per pack, the mega boxes right now at this point in time is the best buy that you can have. Now, you're not going to get all the different types of variations. Now, the hobby has a ton of different variations. They actually have a gold, black, and white version of base cards that look pretty cool. You also get 5 silvers and 10 parallels with those hobby boxes. So they got that going for them. It seems like you'll get a silver in a hanger, you get a silver in a blaster, maybe 2 in a blaster, maybe get a couple in the megas. I'm sure they might even have it on there. But to try to get the rainbow of these guys, forget about it. Because right now, for the hobby box, you're going to have a silver, the blue, the purple, the pink, the gold, and the black parallels. So, yeah. Choice boxes, which I'm not too sure what the choice boxes are. It's very difficult. I was looking on Cardboard Connection to try to disseminate everything. Choice boxes have exclusive Mosaic Fusion Red, Black Gold Nebula, and Peacock SSP. I know the hangers have that special image variation, so maybe they're talking about that, the choice boxes. I would think that's what it is. But again, I'm not too sure. That was one thing I wasn't able to figure out, and I do apologize profusely. Profusely, I apologize. I beg for your forgiveness. Retail parallels, you have the pink fluorescent, reactive, and Genesis. So just look them up to look for the colors. In mega boxes, you have the blue fluorescent in multi-pack, orange fluorescent in blasters, and a camo pink in multi-packs. Good luck trying to figure that crap out. So you have all this stuff. So looking at this right now, if you're gonna start going buy boxes, or you go forget it, I just want to buy the cards that I want. Before I do that, little history. These cards were online only from 2017 to 2018, and 2018, 2019. I saw one hobby box sold for $389, a 2018, 2019 hobby box. And now there's only one for $750, and you can buy a case for a nice cheap price of $8,000, which it came out to like $666, which you wouldn't want to buy it at that cost anyway, or $660. I don't know, it was something like that per box. 2016, 2017, I think just came out like a normal, standard, set. Now, talking about Mosaic, they also have a silver edition. I don't know how rare they are because they don't give you pack odds on this stuff, so you sort of have to figure it out on your own. They seem to have a decent amount of Luka silvers, and they go for a decent amount of money. Now, before I start talking about prices on certain players, a good thing to do is check what the Prism card is going for. That is the standard right now. And if you're paying more than what a Prism is, then go buy a Prism. All right? Because they will have a better value later on. So if you see right now, Mosaic they're a little bit hard to get because they're only released in retail. Once the hobby cards start coming in, and also the first of the line, maybe people start opening those up, there's going to be a lot more cards out there. So these prices right now are pretty high. I see them dropping. Now, a Zion base goes for $70, and a silver goes for $755 and $800. $70, I see that price dropping for a base card for Zion. Moran's base is $35. His silvers go from anywhere from $230 to all the way up to $330. Tyler Hero, his base you can get at $2, which isn't bad. His silvers, though, go for $35, $40. You can get a silver for that price for his Prism. I suggest you do that. And if you look at the grades, if you get a PSA 10, they're going for over $300. And that's because there's just not that many of them. I don't know if that's because PSA is backed up. I don't know if that's people just didn't get them in. But just be wary of that. Same thing with Rui. Rui is $4 for his base. Silver is $45, $50. You're probably looking at the same for a Prism. Silver for that cost. Pascal for Golden State, $2 to $3 his base. Silver's $10 to $12. I think actually that is a decent buy. I would wait. I'd wait until the hobby boxes and all that start coming out, because I think that price might drop down once more of them are available. But I think right now that's a pretty good price. LeBron James, $10 for a base, $150 for a silver. I don't see that dropping even with the more supply. His cards are on fire. It doesn't matter how many there are. It doesn't matter who makes it. It could be Oshkosh Bagosh. Someone they're gonna go. The Oshkosh Bagosh LeBron James rookie card is hot right now. That'd be awesome. They did that. Would it be awesome though? I don't know. I just me jibber jabber because I couldn't think of words. Cam Reddish, $4 for his base silver, anywhere from $4 all the way up to $35. I would keep an eye out on him because it seems like there's some silvers that sneak in for really low prices every once in a while, and then there's some that go to $35. He's on par with Tyler Hero for pricing for his silvers on Prism, so just watch out for that. Kobe White is $5. His silvers go for $70. I didn't check his prisms, but I believe they're probably going to be right around the same price. RJ Barrett, his base was like $10 to $13. I don't know why. He's a Knick. And his silvers go from $50 to $55. I'd stay away from the base. It's going to drop. His silvers may be a good buy. I don't know. He's a Knick. You know, as a Knick fan, it's just, ugh. And also PJ Washington, he did pretty well for the Hornets. His base is $2. His silvers is $10 to $15. I'd wait again to drop. Also, if you see NBA debuts, you're going to see a lot of these NBA debuts for silver. If you don't know that much about basketball and you see those, you go, oh, but this is pretty good. It's like the rookie debut of baseball cards. They're not as good. Nobody really collects them, and if they do, I don't know why, because they don't look as nice. They just don't. So there you have it. There's Mosaic. It's coming out first off the line tomorrow. They do look really nice. I really do like their silvers, and I think that they can be especially the silvers, they can be something to buy. Right now, if looking at basketball, I'm looking at raw hollows of rookies that are the second tier. Where I can get them cheap and I can get them graded if there's not too many PSAs in them, or maybe I go to SGC, or maybe I go to Beckett because I can get it quicker. It's going to be about speed, getting those out to eBay, because I'm pretty sure once there's a flood of them, the price is going to start dropping, because I can't see, for example, a hero going for that much money, It just, but see, I haven't been keeping up with everything else with regards to, I don't know what a Trae Young goes for right now. His PSA 10 base. I'll look it up real quick. Prism Trae PSA 10. We'll do that real quick just to see, because I have him. He's great, Can I get a PSA emergent? You should see this. Ugh, disgusting. Come on. Of course, they have the silver. $675 for silver. No base. $250 for a base, I think. Yeah. That was the last sold that I see, I'm sure, because I just typed it really quick. So I would tell you buy Trae all day. But I don't. 220. Yeah, I mean, why that Tyler Hero is so much money. I think one of the things that will be a positive that see, 115 Tyler Hero rookie card, Gem Mint 10, 115. And I just saw a sold, which is funny, for 300. Oh, I was looking at his silver. I confused it, people. I'm sorry. Again, I apologize profusely. Profusely, I apologize. So yeah, his silver should, and that's what I was. Oh, I'm such a numbnuts. I was looking at silvers because I have silvers of Tyler Hero, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get these out for $300. That's a score." God Almighty, sorry, people. I'm not gonna edit this. I won't. But Tyler Hero silver. It's great that I'm figuring this stuff out on the podcast. I'm a dolt. Anyway, so yeah, Tyler Hero silvers, and I might even said it when we were talking about it, and my dumb train of thought just goes to the right. So his goes for $300. The tray goes for $675, which makes sense, and his base goes for $115, which is way too much money for a PSA 10 for him. But I will say this: I'm a big Hero fan just because when they come back, Heat's going to be in the playoffs, and if he does anything, well, his cards are going to go up, and so that's what I'm looking at. So I think I'm done screwing things up after I did very well. SVAcardcollectors.com. I'll probably be writing an article on that. I'm still working on an article for you to actually see the pictures of and the video's already there of me unsticking some cards. God, what a nightmare. So I'll have hopefully something written shortly on that. Download the Flick Chat app. Guys, head over to starstock.com. And guys, you know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later. So I've been talking about StarStock for a couple of weeks now. And actually, last week, they went live in their beta version. Well, ain't no beta no more. They are live. You can currently deposit, purchase cards, view those cards in your collection, and then flip the cards back on the marketplace. There's a lot more things that are going to be built. Like I said before, I've seen some of the things. I can't wait until it starts really being ramped up. StarStocks is building a sports card marketplace aimed to be faster and cheaper for flipping sports cards than any platform. Currently looking for people who want to submit their cards to sell on their new platform. StarStock is offering 5% commission, no ingestion fees. You just send in the cards, they do all the work. Cards are guaranteed and secured in a vault. They had a little guy's name I think is Pepe. He's just kept on working. With everything that was going on, he's got a mask and gloves. The guy's just there. He's just watching the cards, making sure everything's safe. You can also choose to ship the cards back to yourself at any time. So you can buy, flip, store, or ship cards with a click of a button. If you're interested in getting involved as a seller, contact Mike at starstock.com. Right now, they're just looking for rookie cards and prospects of current players. Again, for more details, contact Mike at starstock.com.